people, Metallica has released a new single for the album 72 Seasons. And my guess is that we're going to hear two more songs before the album comes out. I believe they're going to follow the same formula they did for, once again, Hardwired to Self-Destruct. If you didn't watch my Lux Eterna reaction, I believe you should go watch it, give me some views. But basically, to give you a quick overview of what I said, I basically said that Lux Eterna and Hardwired, the first song from Hardwired to Self-Destruct, were basically the same thing. They were basically not the same thing, but they were similar in the sense that they were short and fast songs that Metallica released out of nowhere to announce that they're going to have a new upcoming album. And to me, it seems that they're going to try at least to go the same route they did on releasing the album the way they did in Hardwired for 72 Seasons. I believe they're going to release 3 songs. What was it? When was Hardwired? 6 to 8 years ago? That wasn't 8 years. It has to be like 4 to 6 years. And they released Hardwired, Atlas Rise, and Mouth into the Flame, I believe, before they released the entire album. I believe same thing is going to apply here. I believe we're going to get a third one in March. I don't think we're going to get nothing in February. We're going to be balls dried in February. And then hopefully this is like stretching it way than it's going to be. But I believe that maybe one in April, that one's going to be an absolute banger and to get people hyped up for the new album. I could be completely goddamn wrong. Maybe this is like common sense to everyone else. I build my little conspiracy theory around it, but that's what I believe, right? And my interest is what type of vibe Metallica is gonna give us. Lux Eterna was kind of feeling like they went back to their roots with like some stuff from Kill 'Em All. Maybe Metallica's back to being more trashy, but with their modern tone, or are they gonna give us something new, something that we haven't heard from them before? Maybe something they did like in Load and Reload, because Lars in interviews was saying that this is like their heaviest album they've ever done, or they've done in a while at least. So I'm excited to hear what they're gonna give us as the second single, right? But before we do that, I do want to talk about something that I saw on Instagram, and like while scrolling down to see like the music video to get ready to react for it, I did see a comment that Metallica pinned of James talking about the song, and I want to go through that with you guys. It says, "Screaming suicide addresses the taboo word of suicide," says James. "The intention is to communicate about the darkness we feel inside. It's ridiculous to think we should deny that we have these thoughts. At one point or another, I believe most people have thought about it. To face it is to speak the unspoken. If it's a human experience, we should be able to talk about it. You are not alone." This line right here goes hard, bro. To face it is to speak the unspoken. How's it called? I believe this is obviously a great message that James has actually talked about it before. If you guys are like older Metallica fans such as myself, then you would know that Fade to Black, a very old song from Write the Lightning, their second album, is actually about suicide. This is a topic that Metallica has dived in before, and they haven't really dived much in before that. Ironically enough, though, I did watch a live concert on YouTube, and it's Lollapalooza of 2022, and they play Fade to Black live in that concert, but before they go into like the distorted riff, the James decides to have like a crowd participation and ask the crowd like, or actually doesn't even ask the crowd, he tells the crowd that this song's about suicide and that if they need help they should get it, and that it's a topic that should be spoken more of. I'm not sure if he means spoken more of in general or spoken more about in music, but regardless, I think it applies to everything. I think suicide is obviously a big problem around the world. It's one of the leading causes of death, and this is absolutely a beautiful message that James and Metallica are giving, and props to them. But other than that, I just want to go through that with you guys because I thought it was like something that maybe, who knows who needs to hear that stuff. So let's get right into it. Okay, we're starting off loud. It's a good sign. Lars's drums are sounding amazing. Between this and Lux, Lars definitely has like the best tone. Okay, kind of bluesy, similar to kind of Lux. Oh, this is definitely similar to Lux. Oh. Okay, yeah, so I was kind of right. They are following kind of a similar vibe to Lux Eterna. At least with that riff. It's obviously not as fast, but 100% like they're going with bluesy theme riffs. Oh, damn. I hear like the bass right on my ear. Didn't really hear much bass on Lux. Got down. The lyrics. Oh, that's a nice riff. Oh, we slowed it down. That was very hardwired. That riff is fucking sick though. That chorus, the suicide, that's literally a hardwired thing. Are we getting a solo or is it just a lead? That riff's nice too. I'm really hearing like the chug. The bass is super loud. I'm not sure it's just for me. James' singing style for this one is kind of odd, but it works perfectly with it. Look, this part does sound new to me, but this upcoming part is literally a song from Hardwired. Definitely Hardwired. Ooh, I like that. Ooh, okay. Metallica does that so perfectly. Those literally pause it. Pause. Metallica does that so beautifully where like the transitions, even from the very first albums, their transitions are fucking spotless when it comes to, how's it called, chorus, then riff. You know, they break it down and then they all join in together and it always just fucking hits hard, dude. Let's bring it back a while. A little bit more after the before riff. Then they all come in together right now. That. And it's either James singing to chug or guitar solo. And it's a guitar solo. Okay, Kurt, show us what you got. Okay. Is there shreddy from him? Okay, here we go. So they did it after the solo. Another lead. I didn't really like the guitar solo, to be honest. Oh, okay, we're going with a mini guitar solo. You see, this one's more on theme with it. Oh, Kirk! Oh, shit. Okay, Lars, very Volbeat from you. Oh my god, bro, look at James. Papa Head still got it, bro. Sexy as guitar. Oh. That riff. Okay, a lot is going on in this part of the song. Basically, the original riff played like lower. Shog. Okay. I like the way James did the low voice thing. Okay, back to this. Fuck was that? Who was that looking at me, bro? Oh my god. What the fuck do they have Kirk and Lars just sitting or standing there? Okay. Lars's drum fills. That riff does get catchy. Tell you, they're good with those transitions. Tell you those transitions where you just start banging. Oh, we're not done. James' singing is very odd, but it sounds perfect. Okay. Metallica screaming suicide. Okay. Seems like that's it. Did someone just say nice? Nice. Okay. Okay, I've gathered up my thoughts and thought it was a good song, to be honest. I'm happy mixed feelings. If I had to choose between this one and Lux Eterna, I honestly would take Lux Eterna. Not even because it's like fast and trashy, because I love like the slow, heavy reload to load vibes that Metallica used to have in the good old days. It's just because Lux Eterna, sure, it was the same throughout the entirety of the song, but it was only 3 minutes long, right? This song, on the other hand, was almost 6 minutes, and it kind of felt the same throughout the entire thing. The only reason I thought it was good is because they had like that middle section with like the toms and James bringing back like the original riff but playing it heavier. That same captivation I had during that part of the song is what I expected through the entirety of it, and I didn't really get that. But at the end of the day, it's just me having high expectations. But overall, the song did have very good transitions. I thought the riffs were very generic, but they were very bluesy. And I love bluesy riffs, so it kind of did work out for me. I just felt like they could have done more than just those two riffs. James singing was good. I really liked James singing. It was, as it called, when I said that it sounded like Hardwired during the reaction, I remember the song. It was to Man Unkind. And it's not really that similar. I think I was kind of tripping a bit, but kind of the way they say "man unkind suicide." It was kind of the same type of way he was saying it. Felt the same as "man unkind," but James singing so far, James is sounding fucking great. James, I don't think aged has it called as many people are saying he did. So people were like criticizing in Lux Eterno and like other videos I was seeing, and I think James is sounding fucking great. I don't see what people are complaining about. Kirk, on the other hand, I could complain about. I think Kirk's solos are kind of lame. I think his solo on this one was like kind of sounded like random shredding to be honest. His second one sounded pretty good, like the mini solo he had after that. But his solos in Lux Eterna and on this one just seemed like he lost his phone again, to be honest. He didn't really impress that many people in Hardwired. He's not really impressing me right now in this album neither so far. Rob, bass, pretty good. I did hear a lot of bass, but I didn't really pay much attention to it. I'm more of a guitar player myself, so I didn't really pay much attention to the bass. Overall, I think the song was pretty good. It definitely felt more like a rock song than anything, which I guess my theory could be that maybe this song is more dedicated to like a newer audience because Metallica is getting a newer audience. They're getting younger kids um, that are they most likely came from Stranger Things. The middle community does have the memes out there, but Metallica is definitely getting a younger audience, and I feel like this is definitely a good song for them. I think if you're barely getting into Metallica and Metallica most likely needs a song to captivate the new audience to listen to their new album. This is definitely the song for it. While as Lux Eterna is basically the same concept, but for the older fans, because it has like that Kill 'Em All vibe thing going on, and the older fans like, oh, maybe it's the same thing, right? And they go or buy the album. So maybe that's like just a theory. It kind of does make a bit of sense, at least to me. If you have like a different opinion on it, please let me know in the comments. But overall, final thoughts. I would definitely listen to it again. Like I wouldn't put it on my playlist. I got a playlist and I wouldn't put it on it. But if it was like on the radio or like my friend wants to put it on or something, I absolutely would sit there and listen to it. I think it's an enjoyable song. I think I just had high expectations, and I was expecting more of like a metal song than I was a rock song. But once again, I'm a huge Metallica fan, so whatever the boys do, like the boys, whatever James and the guys decide to do, I'm gonna be there and support them. Go and stream the music video. Obviously, they do and waste a lot of money doing these music videos. Hopefully, they do the same thing they did in Hardware, which is release a music video for each song. I think that'll be fucking cool. And obviously, the song has a great message. So I think I'm just leave it at all. I leave it at that. So see you guys later. Do this.